Hello everyone, so we will continue our PySpark tutorial, and in this particular video we are going to see about the Windows function in a PySpark. It is a very much important topic and the useful topic, so we should know about the Windows function. In a SQL also we use a different Windows function like row number, rank, dance rank, lag, lead. In a PySpark also we can use the same one. So that actually we are going to discuss like how actually we can use the same row number, rank, dance rank, lag, lead in a PySpark, that we are going to see. So if I show you in a SQL how actually we use a row number, so we write a query like this: select row number, and after that if you had to group by any column, then we write partition by, and if you had to order based on the certain column, then we write order by salary, and we create a new column, write rn or something name you can give, and based on that we try to filter. So the use case is like, suppose I had to find out the fourth highest salary. So in this case what I will do, I'll use a row number, I will assign a rank based on their salary, based on the descending order of the salary. Now you can see based on their descending order of the salary I assign the rank. Who is the top is the 40,000 in highest salary, so I assigned a rank 1. Who is the second? So 34,000, so for this I assigned a rank 2. So like that, based on their salary order I assign a rank. So if anyone is saying like to find out the fifth highest salary, so then what I will do, select star from this table where row number equal to the 5. So this row number column we had to derive. So how actually we can derive? With the help of this query actually we can derive this row number and the rank. And then if anyone is asking like to find out the fourth highest salary, then we will do select star from table where row number equal to the 4, then you will get the fourth highest salary. If anyone is saying like to find out the second highest salary, then what we will do, select star from table where row number equal to 2, then we will get the second highest salary. So this is the very useful case which generally get. So there are different use case, like we have a row number, rank and dance rank. So based on the use case actually we use, suppose you have a duplicate scenario, so in this duplicate scenario we use a dance rank and the rank concept. So you can see 20,000 and the 20,000. So in the, if you use a row number, then it will assign a all the number in a sequential manner. You can see both the 20,000 are the same salary, right? But it assigned the rank 3 and the 4 randomly. But when you will use a dense rank and if any duplicate value is there, so for the duplicate value 20,000 it will assign the same rank. You can see it assigned the same rank 3 and 3, and after that fourth is coming and then fifth is coming. But when you will use a rank, it will assign the same rank for the 20,000. You can see it assigned the 3 and 3. After that the fourth rank should come, right? But fourth it will skip because we have a duplicate entry, we have a duplicate record, so it will assign the same rank and then it will skip the 4 and it will directly assign the 5 and then the 6. So these are the different use case we have. In that case we use a different kind of the Windows function like row number, rank, dance rank. We also have a lag, so if you have to suppose find out the previous value, then we use a lag. If you have to find out the next value, then we use a lead function. So these are the different Windows functions are available in a SQL and in a PySpark also. So let us see how actually we can use in a PySpark. So let me open my Databricks. Now let's see with practically how to write a PySpark code for the Windows function. So one by one we will understand about row number, rank, dance rank, lag and the lead, and how to write a PySpark code for that. So I have one of the data frame. You can see we have a name, we have a department, we have a salary. Now let's see how to write a PySpark code for the Windows function. So we will start with the row number. What is a row number? When you will use a row number, right, it will assign a unique sequential number. So whenever you have a requirement, suppose my requirement is like based on their salary, from highest salary will get a rank 1, then second highest salary will get rank 2, then the third highest salary person will get rank 3. Means I want to generate the sequence of number based on their highest salary to the lowest salary. So in this case what I will use, I can use a row number. So row number, what actually we use in a SQL, right, it works in the similar way. First I will show you in a SQL how to use a row number, because whatever the code we write in a SQL, right, in a PySpark also it is similar to that only. So if you had to write a SQL code, then what actually you have to do first? First you have to convert your data frame into a view. So what I will do, I will convert my data frame into a view and the view name is employee. Now after that one view will be created and after that I will be able to write any kind of the SQL code. So suppose if I write select star from employee, I should be able to see the data. Whatever the data frame we had, right, we have converted into a view, and I can see that. Now in a SQL we are able to write a SQL code. Now in a SQL, if you have to write a, if you have to use a row number, then what kind of the code we write? We create a new column. Suppose the column name is, we will give later. So select star comma row number, open a bracket, close a bracket, and after that you have to write over. And suppose you had to group based on the any of the column, then what we use a partition by. We use a partition by department. And suppose we want to generate a unique number based on their highest salary to the lowest, right? So I'll use order by salary and the descending. I will give this name as a RN. So this is the new column we have created. This will generate a unique number based on their highest salary to the lowest salary. It will assign a rank. So whatever the highest salary person, that will get assigned a rank 1, then the second highest person will get assigned rank 2, like that. Now if I'll show you, we are using a row number in a SQL. So this is the code we write. Now you can see, for HR department, the highest salary person 5200, right, assigned a rank 1. Then second highest salary person got assigned rank 2, like the 3, 4, 5, 6 and all. Similarly, because we are grouping based on the department, right? Now for the sales department, whoever is the highest salary person, that will assign a rank 1, then rank 2, rank 3, like this. So like this actually we write a SQL code. So in a SQL, if you have to use a row number, what actually we use? Row number over partition by department. If you have to group any of the column, then order by salary descending. Now in the similar, in a PySpark also we write in the similar kind of the code. In a PySpark also, if you have to write a code for the row number, what actually you have to do? First you have to import a library. So what I will write, from PySpark dot SQL dot window import window, and after that from PySpark.sql.function .sql.function import star. If you write import star, means all the function it will be imported. Now after that I will define one variable w and write, this is the window, this we have imported, right? So I will use this window dot partition by. So in a SQL also we were doing a partition by, right? So here also we'll write partition by department, and after that dot order by salary. Now if you write order by salary, right, but we want a salary should be from descending to the ascending order. So if you have to do ascending descending, then you have to use a call. Under this call you have to write a salary, call salary dot desc you have to write, So what we have write, window dot partition by department, order by salary descending, this we have written. Now in the data frame we will add that df dot with column, we will create a new column, right, rn, and here we will use a row number dot over, and whatever the w is there, right, in a w equal to the this all, so dot over w we will pass. That's it. It's similar to the SQL only, right? Now if I'll show you the data, it will also give you the same result. So you can see a highest salary person got assigned rank 1, then rank 2, then rank 3, rank 4. Similarly for the sales department, highest salary got rank 1, 2, 3 and 4. So in a SQL, whatever the code we write, right, if I'll show you in a SQL how actually we have written row number and then over partition by department, order by salary. Here also we have written in the same way. If I show you what actually we have done, row number dot over, and w is nothing but this all, partition by department, order by salary. So like that actually we use a row number. So whenever you have to generate a unique number, then what actually we use a row number. If I'll show you in a row number, right, so you can see this employee salary is 5000, this employee salary is also 5000, but what actually it is doing, it is randomly generating a unique number 4 and 5. Their salary is same, ideally it should be the same rank, right, but
you can see it assigning the unique number for each record. Now if you have a duplicate record like 5000 is same, right? In this case you want to assign a same rank, then in that case what actually we use a rank and the dance rank concept. So let's see. So for rank and the dance rank also we write a same code. If I'll just copy this, only one place we have to change. Now we will see about the rank. So in a rank, what you have to do, instead of the row number you have to just write a rank. Write a rank. Now if I'll execute this code, now let's see how actually it is happening. Now when you are using a rank, right, in this case what is happening, you can see 5100 5100, this both got assigned the same rank. First rank is 1, highest salary employee got the rank 1. The second highest salary we have a 2 employees, so both got the second rank. But after that the 3 should come, right? Because 2 employee got the same rank, then what actually it will do, it will skip the 3 and it will directly assign the rank form. So like that actually it work in the case of the rank. If I show you another example, for the sales, highest employee got rank 1, then we have a 2 employee, the salary is same, so both got the same rank. After that the 3 should come, right? But the 2 employee got the same rank, so that's why the 3 got skipped and the 4 it is starting. So like that actually it work in the case of the rank. Now let's see in the dance rank how actually it works. So if you are using the dance rank, right, it also will work in the same way. So instead of the rank, what you have to write, you have to write a dance rank. You have to write a dance rank. Now if I'll execute and if I'll show you, in the case of the dance rank, what will happen, you can see highest salary employee got rank 1, then second highest salary got 2. If their salary is same, right, 51 5100, both got assigned the same rank. Then after that the third employee got assigned 3. When you are using a rank, right, in this case what actually was happening, it was skipping because 2 employees having a same salary and the same rank, then it was skipping. But in the case of the dance rank, it will not skip, another employee will get the third rank, fourth rank, like this. So like this actually it works. In the case of the rank, in the case of the rank, you can see 5100 5100 2 employee, right? So it got assigned the same rank. After that 3 is it is skipping and directly it is giving the 4. But if you use a dance rank, what will happen, it will not skip any of the number. If the 2 employees having same salary, both will assign the same rank. After that the next employee will start with the next number, that is a 3. So like that actually dance rank works. Now let's see how actually we can write a code for the lag. So when actually we use a lag, whenever you have to find out the previous salary, so you can see this is the 5100. What is the previous salary of 5100? 5200, right? Similarly, what is the previous salary of this? The 5100 is this, right? So if you have to know the previous record, then what actually we use a lag. So the code is similar, only what actually you have to do, instead of the dance rank you have to pass the lag, and under this lag you have to pass the column. So I will pass the column salary column. I will pass the column as a salary, and I will give this as a 1 salary 1. What you have to write? You have to write a lag and you have to pass the salary 1. And if I'll execute this same code only, what actually it will do, lag will just give you the previous record. So you can see what actually it is giving. What is the previous record of the 5100? It is a 5200, right? So I'm getting the 5200. What is the previous record of the 5100? It is a 5100, so I'm getting the 5100. What is the previous record of the 5000? It is a 5100, so I'm getting the 5100. So whatever the previous record, if you want to know that, then what actually we use a lag. Why actually we are getting a null? Because this is the first record, right? Before to that we don't have any record, that's why we are getting a null. So like that actually the lag works. Now let's see, we have a lead. Now suppose if you want to know the next record, what is the next record, then what actually we use a lead. So instead of lag we will use a lead. If I'll execute this, what will happen, we'll get the next record. Now if you'll see the 5200, what is the next record, this is a 5100, right? So 5100 actually I'm getting. What is the next record of the 5100? It is a 5100, right? So I'm getting the 5100. This for third employee, what is the next record? 5000, right? So 5000 is the I am getting. So whenever you want to know the what is the next record, so in this case what actually we use a lead. If you want to know the what is the previous record, then in that case we use a lag. So I hope you got the idea. The code wise it is very similar and it is very easy. If you will do practice one time, all the codes are same only the thing is like you have to understand the concept. Whenever you want to generate the unique number, then go for the row number. Whenever you have a duplicate record and the same kind of the rank, in that case you can go for the rank and the dense rank. Lag we use whenever you want to know the previous record, and lead generally we use whenever you want to know the next record. I hope you got the idea. That's it in this. So thanks.